Hello, hello, and welcome to the beginning part of the video where we make sure everything's working okay. I'm in the light. And we roll up our sleeves to begin work. We're in the dungeon. We're in the second room of the dungeon. And we'll see what happens next. We're using our sellotape method. Seems to be working okay. Right, here we are, ready to go. Hi, I'm Chris, and this is my game Realm of the Empress. It's a single-player fantasy adventure board game where you explore a large open area, in this case Port Ovis, do quests, learn and upgrade a variety of skills, and buy different weapons and armour and upgrade those to progress your character. There's also a main story that takes place in your dreams and should hopefully act as a hook to keep you wanting to play more and to find out what happens. In this video series I'm doing a full playthrough of the whole game. Each video should be about an hour long, and the last playthrough I did was about 60 hours and we're now well over that. So we'll see how far we go. I reckon it's going to be a couple of weeks. I'm streaming Monday to Thursday at 7 PM UK time, so every week for a couple more weeks. So feel free to leave a comment on any of the videos, or if you catch a live stream, write something in the chat, as any and all feedback is more than welcome. So like I said, we're in the second room. This was our first room of the dungeon. They are supposed to be just normal cards, but I put them on cardboard because I was trying to make them into jigsaw pieces that would stick together, but unfortunately I haven't had the time to do that, so I've been sticking them on the back with sellotape, which still works because we want it to be modular in a way we are. I wonder if that's gonna. Might have to bring out my little thing. We want it to be modular in terms of each room, but we also want to explore them one card at a time. So there's the study. That was the first room we got into. We came in from the southeast door, and we explored by just going one map card at a time. And then we've got the circles are search cards. We've got a whole deck of those, and they match the numbers. Some can be good, some can be bad. And then we've got the triangle, like the one in the top here, that can be that is an interaction deck. So that is just an interaction. It's never good or bad. It's just something you can do. And then we came through the top door to go into the library, which we finished last stream here. I'll lift that up as well. The library had a new mechanic. Well, it's not all going to fit on. That's okay. Most of it will fit on. We have a wandering monster there. We have a risen skeleton. If you can see that. So they will move around, exploring the room, revealing the room as you go, and they will, if they get into the line of sight of you, they will engage you in combat. We ran away twice from this, or 3 times even. And so we haven't explored the whole of the library. We have these. This is an end wall here, and then we've got 1 here and 2 there. So we have left. We're leaving out of this door number 43. So we get the card for that as normal, and then these 3 cards would normally go somewhere here. We don't know what they are or what they reveal, but we did know that we got from the library, we got a object. Yeah, we got the object, and it said there were only 2 items, 1 of 2 items, and then we got the other object, which is what we need. We're trying to get 4 ritual pieces. We don't know why yet. We don't need to get 4. It's just saying we've got 3. They don't unfortunately have any art, and they still have a bit of work to them, but they do say they're 1 of 4. You need all 4, and to be in the foyer, which we don't know what that is, but we're just about to get in there this stream, and we're hopefully going to put that together and see what happens. And yeah, these are kept out of the deck of the search decks. We've got a big search deck that can be monsters or useful items. Massive search deck here of loads of cards. So this is either monsters or items. And then we've got a smaller deck for the interaction, which are just things you can do in the game, such as we found in the study where did we find it? We found a key that's too far for us to reach, but we can take to B. We've got 2A and we've got 2B there. So when we can reach that, we can come back to that place. So these ones we haven't revealed. If we don't kill the wandering monster, then it'll still be there when we return. We need a tracker for the wandering monsters that we kill, because they don't come back after we die. So the idea is the game gets easier as you play it. You will die. The stuff you search for will regenerate, which are slightly easier monsters and healing potions you can get. And you can write down where they are, so you don't even have to worry about which ones are which. I'm not doing that, so I probably should be writing down. Which ones are healing potions, but I'm not doing that. I don't know if you have. I don't know. We'll do it without doing it. I'm not going to remember, so we'll see how that goes. I might remember some. Anyway, we're going now into another room. We're escaping from this. It will restart in that position, and then you can track it with a 4-sided die in terms of what direction it goes. This on the back of this card, it says to read it will be an ID card, but it isn't at the moment. Interaction deck card, and it says on the back of this, when we enter this place, this new place, it's just don't know what it is yet. This is what it says. It says there is a strange glow around the other doors here. They are locked by something other than a key. So maybe they are locked by something other than a key. I guess we don't have a key at this point anyway, but so we don't see everything there. So I guess that's fine. So we know there are probably going to be at least some other doors. So that's mysterious to us. There's a strange glow around the other doors. They are locked by something other than the key. So magic, basically. So we don't need to go back into the library just yet. So we'll put those away. That's why it's modular. So we can put them to the side, but then bring them out when we need it, and it's already there to go. We don't need to go through the thing again. And this is a big room, I know. So we'll see how we get on here. And what we do, we're obviously going to go forward, down, and out here. So let us start by using our sellotape method, sticking the cards together, because the jigsaw idea is just, wow, it's very difficult to implement by just cutting it yourself, which is what I was doing with a knife, and that was taking ages. So this is part of the reason why I zoomed out for this, because we're going to need a fair bit of space, I believe. But we'll come out, and then what we're going to do, we are looking for the 4th piece of the ritual item, which is in the search deck. So we just keep walking around until we come across something. 59. Okay, still nothing. But we do. There's something appearing here. Maybe we go straight to 60. Okay, there's more stuff there, but still again no search. Okay, we're just moving around. There's no time. We're not, so it's different to walking around the overworld. There's no time. So you just move from one place to the other. That's why we've got a different marker. We're not using our 12-sided die. No dice until we're moving, wandering people around. I'm going to go this way because there's a table here, or half a table. And I want to see what's on the other half of the table. So we're going to take some more cards. Now, yeah, it's a bit annoying because I've stuck them all onto bits of cardboard. But They would be just like the overworld ones in a deck like this, so you could easily go through it and find the ones separated as these are into groups of 50, or maybe even in a group, because there are more cards for the dungeon than there are for the overworld. 67, there it is. Let's have a little look. Do we have a search? We don't even have a search for that. I thought there was one. There isn't. So we're exploring the world. Not the world. We're exploring the room. As best we can. Okay. Well, let's keep going up, and then maybe we can find the top. Let's go to 66. Trying to do it how someone might do it, but you're essentially just going randomly, so everyone's going to do that differently, of course. But once we reveal a bit more of the room, we will see what's going on. Let's go up to 65. Ah! There's a wandering monster on 65. It is a... Ooh. What is that? I have to double check it. Maybe you can see the little marker. It's got an arrow in which direction it starts in, but then it will start wandering around, which is quite good because it will reveal a bit more of the room without us doing it, but it's dangerous. So it's facing west. So we've got a choice now. Because we are at it's not facing us basically, we can choose to roll our sneak and have, you know, that initiative at the beginning of combat. We need a marker for it, so it's facing that way. So we can roll for our initiative and do some combat here. Move that so it doesn't all fall down, which it is currently trying to do. Okay. So what is it? Let me just double check. It is a wandering corpse. Okay. They have line of sight only for one map card. So that's good. The risen skeleton we were dealing with in the library had 3, which is basically the whole room. The wandering corpse is dead, half alive. So we've got a massive deck of enemies, although each one is an enemy. They've got their own deck of cards. We've got about a few different ones. We've got a few different enemies. Wandering corpse. Let's find out what might be worth killing it, or might be worth running away. Depends on how much health it has and how hard it hits. The risen skeleton was hitting for 10s and 15s. That's why we ran away from it. A wandering corpse is hitting for 10, 5, hitting for 10s, hitting for 10s and 5s. Okay. I think we'll see. We can engage it in combat and try a sneak. We've got our bow still, so because I guess we can use our bow. I don't see why not. We can use our bow as well. I'm going to need the combat rules. Combat rules tell us what the bow does. Is a 20-sided die roll. Let's get 20-sided die. 1, 2 is a headshot, which instantly kills animals, but these are creatures. Ooh, are they creatures? No, these are monsters. These are monsters. These are monsters, yeah. So that's not going to kill them, but you get 2 6-sided die rolls if you do get the 1, 2. 3 to 6 is a crippling shot. They only have 2 turns for round 1. 7 to 10 is a stun shot. No initiative for turn 1, even if they draw an initiative. 11 to 18 is a normal shot, which is 1 6-sided die. And then 19, 20 you miss completely. Okay, well let's try. and we've got a sneak on it. So I feel like it's our best opportunity to try and kill it. How much health do they have? 45. Is that how much the skeleton had as well? Did they have 55? I just want to double check. So these should be the easiest. No, the gargoyle has 65. The risen skeleton is 55, and the wandering corpse has 45. Yeah, okay, so this is the easiest one at 45. We've got 40. Having said that, we probably should have eaten something beforehand. We can find healing potions too. Let's see how we get on. We're going to move this to the side, so we've got a bit of space. Let's roll. See if we do any damage. 5. That's good. Crippling shot. Only has 2 turns to round 1. Misses the first turn, so we get an extra shot. Okay, that's good. That's good. Then we roll for sneak. It's got a sneak of 5. So this would give us an extra attack at the beginning of combat. Gives us a sneak. Let's see if we 5. Oh yeah, we get 6. Plus we get 3, so we definitely got that. Okay, so this is good. This is a good, very good start for us. We've snuck up on this wandering corpse. They're supposed to be kind of easier. The skeletons and the gargoyles are definitely the hard ones. Gargoyles in particular. That's why it's kind of at the beginning of the at the entrance to the dungeon, just to sort of test your mettle before you get there. If you can't kill a gargoyle, you should not be in here. And they've got 65 health, so you want at least 100 for that. We got over 100. That's fine. We did eat a lot of our food though in that gargoyle 2 streams ago. If you're interested in that, it was a close encounter. Right, so they're not going to get. Okay, so what we do is we drew 1, 2, 3, 4 for our first turn. Then we're not going to do theirs. We've got initiative cards. So we don't need to do. This is our first. We do a sneak attack first, so we can use the cards we've got to do a sneak attack, which I'm going to do. Which is the. Unfortunately, don't have a crit. I can do. We can still combine 3 cards, but I want to keep those 2 in case I get a crit. So we're going to do 6 damage. We're going to need more space. We're going to do 6 damage for our sneak attack. Then we pick up. So round 1 hasn't started yet. You do get a crit. Now, that's perfect. Okay, so let's take the 6 off. So they're at 39. This is going to go well. Well, this beginning bit's at least well. Now, because we have an initiative card on our daggers, and because we've got daggers are the only ones we can combine three cards. That's not helpful. But with 3 cards together, but we only ever get 1 card back. But because we haven't started round 1 yet, hold on. Yeah. So our initiative can only be 1 card. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check that. Let me double check it. If you have an initiative card, you may use that 1 attack before the enemy's first hit. Okay. So we can't put 2 together. So we're going to do that on attack 1. So we're going to do a 3. So that's going to bring it down to 30. 1, 2, 3, 6. Don't know why I need to do that. Now we're down at turn 1, but because we hit them with the bow, they don't get turn 1. So for our turn 1, we pick one card up because we always start the round with 4 cards. The extra crit's not super great. So now we go turn 1. We're gonna do the 4 for 8, and then times it by 2 to do 16. But we only pick 1 up, and it's a miss. So it's a great start, but we'll see what happens after that. So it is 8 to 16. So it's down to 20 health already. That's very good. It's down to 20 health at the beginning of round 1. We picked up. Now it's turn 2 of round 1. Hold. Cannot move for 1 turn. That's okay. You have to put a card down if you can. So the crit and the miss that I've got here, crit and the miss, you have to put one of those two cards down because they're not moves. They're modifier. Well, that's a modifier. This is a miss. That's quite good. We're going to miss. Then we've got turn 3 when we pick up 1. We got another crit. That's not good really. Back attack for 10. We still have to put a card down, or we can eat instead. We're going to eat. I think we're going to take 10 damage. We're going to eat an excellent meat, and that is now turn 1 done. We got these 2 extra hits in beforehand, which is good. So we're going to eat meat. We take the 10. So normally we get 32 from an excellent meat. We're going to get 22 instead. So that's going to bring us up to 62. So that's a very good first start. It's down to 20 health. We can't kill it in one go, but we'll see how we get on. That was absolutely fantastic. I'm very happy with how that turned out. We only got 10 damage on us. Now we pick back up to 4. Got a dodge and a stab, so it's not super great. Now it's round 2. They're 3 rounders before we reshuffle everyone's cards. Terror. Cannot move or attack for 1 turn. So that's the one that happens in. So we can't move or attack. You do have to put, so move would be the dodge. So that stab's obviously an attack. Dodge is move, so those we can't do. We're left with 2 crits. So our options are to eat an excellent meat or to drop a crit. We can't heal over our maximum defense and health together, which is 113. So we could get up to 94. Is there any... don't think there's any reason not to do that. It's just we get a lot more. Don't think there's any reason not to. Do we really want to hold on to a crit? It is dropping it for no reason. We've done 3 crits. There's 1 more crit still in there. We've only got 1 more round after this, so I'm gonna do that and then pick one up. We really want a hit. That's not a hit. That's a miss. Hold, can't move. Okay, so it's not actually attacking us. We wouldn't be able to move or attack for 1 turn, so we didn't do that. Then we can't move, so we could put our stab and a crit there for 4, but is there any point in doing that? So we're going to drop a miss. We can't move for that turn, so we couldn't dodge it, but that's okay. Backstab, that's better. Now we get an infected scratch, which is 5 plus 3 for 2 turns. So this one and the other one. So 5. Is it for 2? Is it? We've got to think if that turn is. It must be for the 1. So you get the infection for next. This has to maybe say for next 2 turns. Because I think you get the 5 at the beginning. And then this maybe could say immediately, just to clarify it a little bit. So the like poison damage basically goes for 2 more turns for 3, but we get that 5 and then it would be 3 and 3. But because we're at the end of round 2, it's not going to do the extra 2. It's just 5 damage, but we can dodge it. But 5 damage, I'm going to hold on to that when we get that 10, I think. I could do 10 damage now though, which I think I'm going to do. So 3 and 2 is 5, times 2 is 10, so it's down to 10 health. And we've taken 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're down to 57. It's down to 10. So this should be okay. And that's into round 2. 1 more round to go. There should be 1 more dodge crit in there. I wonder why I had so many cards there. I forgot we had all those extra goes at the beginning. So now we get 3 more cards because we always start at 4. We want some hits. Okay, we need to hit for 10, so we need that crit. Quick. Yes! Oh, it feels so good when you get that because it rarely happens. A hold, can't move, but we can hit. So we can't dodge, but that's fine. We're going to sneak attack for 4, plus stab for 6, times 2 for 12. And it's dead. The Wandering Corpse mainly holds you, and yeah, it's not that bad. Wandering Corpse is okay. The Skeleton is bad. It's much worse, and the Gargoyle is even worse. Gargoyles real hard. Maybe need to drop those down a little bit in how difficult they are, but anyway, we'll think of that later. We have killed the Wandering Corpse. That's good. So that means we don't have to deal with this one anymore. So that's done for the whole of the dungeon now. We don't ever have to do that. So we would probably write down maybe what card number, 65. Maybe we do that on the back of something. For now, what we need a tracker. We just need a tracker just like the forage tracker you see here. Has the numbers, all the nodes you can forage at, all the cards you can forage at. Is that gonna? It didn't make a thing for it. Let's use it to block out the background. It does. So we need something like that for all the cards with the wandering creatures on it, and then we can just block them out when we've done it. Let's put them on the back. So 65 wandering monsters. They're monsters, not creatures. That's important. Creatures are in the caverns, animals are out in the overworld, and monsters are in the dungeon. 65. So that one's killed. We'll keep that on the combat one so we can remember maybe. Right, so let's keep moving on. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. We can explore. Don't get anything from killing them. We can, yeah, I mean, we have to search to try to find healing potions, but then we could get something bad. But then if we die, we come back and we know exactly which ones to get. Right, let's go. Well, let's go north to 64, because I think that's the last one, because we can see a bit of the steps. Yes, so this door is locked. There's something other than the key, but we have mapped the north to south, so I feel like that's something that people would do, just to get an idea of how big a room we're dealing with. So that's north to south, south to north. So then we're just going to go east to west. So we've gone up there. You have to go down the stairs to go along, but you can reveal the wall, I think, anyway. So it's 76. Let's do 76. So you're doing it out of order, but that's fine. You don't have to do it in order. 76 doesn't do anything for us. Just haven't found any searches. Hopefully we'll find one at some point. We can have a look up at what happened there. There we go. 77 we can have a look at. Let's try to get a few more cards. Try to keep these in some kind of order. It definitely would be easier if they weren't attached to bits of cardboard, but that's fine. Right, that's just a window. We have revealed a window. So that's fine. It's not exactly exciting, unfortunately, but it is something we have revealed. Let's continue along to 79. We still haven't found anything. 78, got anything? No. Just checking. Cheating. Okay. Let's put that in there. Let's go down from there to 80. Aha! Now we finally get a search. 21. So we want this to be a ritual item. Is there it? Yes. We want this to be a ritual item. That's not good. Come on now. yeah, sellotape is not the best thing because it's super sticky. And if you don't, yeah, you need to think of the best way to do that. How that just come off, rather than the sellotape. This is not how it's going to be. Finally, we need a nice simple jigsaw that you can just put together. That's what we really want. Right, number 21. Number 21. Let's hope this is something good. It is! It is the Ritual 4. No way we found the Ritual 4 straight away. There are quite a few other ones in this room, but we got all 4 rituals. Okay, let's have a little think. What does it say? We've got rituals, ritual. Let's get them all out. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the rituals together. This is a candle stand. So, we got it here, 21. So we got the candle and matches. Needs a stand to stay upright. We've got the stand here. We've got a family photo and we've got a book. So if you have ritual 1, 2, 3, 4, read 3B on here. So we will read 3B. 3.1 was the one telling us, 3A was the one telling us that all the doors were locked by something other than a key. Right, so we've got everything. So once you have all 4, we can then do this and read this and see what this says. So it says, you light the candle and say the words. Or, you know, this will be a bit more enthralling when I write it properly. Somehow the light dims even more and you hear a small voice from somewhere. Take GG1. GG1. Right, we've got another deck to take from. Here we go. So I've got GG0 as well. Which one do we read here? Okay, I think we read 0. Let's read 0. It is 0. Can I change that? I think that needs to change to 0. GG0, which because we had to add this in, and then take GG1. Right, let's try that out. So we read this. Or I've got to think about which one's the better one to read. So it's going to say something like you hear a... Well, it said that already. What did it say? You hear a small voice from somewhere. We hear a small voice. You have a choice now. Help me, but you may not return until journey's end. Or leave now. If you continue, pick the next card, GG1. You cannot leave or blocked access to the outside world. There can be... Okay, so I've got 2 things I should... maybe I should just... Yeah, I guess I haven't figured out if you get the option to leave or not. Interesting. So let's see what that says. Don't know why I've got 2 different answers there. So then we've got what she says here, or this small voice. Small, it doesn't say a small voice somewhere. This place is damned, stranger. Buried hatred and shame lingers here. Dangerous for the living. Yet there is an aura around you, faint still. Yet pure. Maybe there is a small hope. Can you be trusted? Have I a choice? The magic locks release. There was once an orb, long destroyed. With my help, would you find that may be remade with my help. Would you find its shards? Four in all? Four of all? Four in all. Four in all. Am I right? Four in all. Nestled around this husk. Release would be such sweet nectar. Okay. We need to obviously work on this a little bit. So the idea is I was going to have you have a choice. But then I've changed it obviously to you cannot leave. I've blocked the access to the outside world. There can be no coexistence. Choose one only. Why does it say choose one only? Or leave now. So you have a choice. Help me, but you may not return until journey's end. Or leave now. So I feel like that's it. So if you leave now, you can leave. Or if you continue, you pick the next card. Then, so I don't know why we've got that whole you cannot leave bit. Let's have it as a choice so you know. You know you can't go back. You have a choice now, help me, but you may not return until journey's end, or leave now. Continue to pick the next card, which is probably what you're going to do. You're going to pick the next card. Then it says this place is damned, and then this person, I don't know why I'm saying she, just hear a small voice from somewhere. The ghost is saying this place is damned, stranger, buried hatred and shame. There's a faint aura around you. Maybe I can help. Maybe can I be trusted? Does this person have a choice? The magic locks of these doors release, and then we've got to get 4 shards to an orb. 4 shards to an orb is what we've got to do. 4 shards to an orb. Okay, that's fine. What is? So I think that's it. And then we've got other cards. So the idea is this person will give us some information in some places, but I haven't written information in all the places yet. But that is a character that we'll interact with. So that's done now. We don't even have those out. We want to make sure we still got them though. Okay. So now we have chosen to stay. We have done the spiritual. The ritual. We've done the ritual. Yes, we've done the ritual. That's done. They stay with us. I guess we don't need that anymore. Okay. We've got the other things. So that's what's happened. We want to get 4 shards. So basically, it just unlocks it. So we've been through here. And the library and the study, and now we have spoken to this person, and it's mysterious. Okay, so there we go. It is mysterious. It doesn't say to do anything else. These ones doesn't say again. To be honest, there's Ghost Girl 2. Ghost Girl. Yeah, I think we're going to take out all. We're going to have descriptions of all the rooms from this person, but I don't think we need any of that. These are. I don't think we need any description. I was going to add more. Let's keep it in for now. It was going to add more description to the place to give you a backstory, but I'm not sure if it's going to be too much or too little. But let's continue. So we can now go through places. So we don't have to finish off this. This is probably what I would do. I'm going to go through here and go up 139. Oh no. Yes, we can do that. We can do 139 because the doors are unlocked. So we can go up to 139. So let's put these back in a rough order. And we want 1, 3. This is probably not the best way to keep these because it's very difficult to see them. Let's put them in some sort of order. Let's try to take these this box. The ones we've done, maybe. We want to go to 139. It's going to be in here. I think the box is maybe not the best idea. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Right, 139 north. So we have not fully explored this area, but we have got a fair bit of health, 57, and we've unlocked the doors, and we're curious to see. So 139 will come through here. So this door has been unlocked now. So I was going to use chits to keep things unlocked, but then I realised that they are not going to stay on the thing. So again, we need to just make a note of probably the unlocked doors, or we're going to have an extra card to replace that with eventually, but for now we'll put unlocked doors here. 139. That's fine. There aren't a lot of, well, there are quite a few doors. Yeah, so we'll go through here. Okay, 139. There's a lot that is now unlocked. So we'd have a separate card with an unlocked door image on it instead of a locked door, so you wouldn't have to remember it anyway. Then we've got a few in a row here that we can see, because this is me trying to make him into a, put that to the side, into a jigsaw, which did kind of work, but it's just, it would have taken so long to do all of them, and I don't know how well they really would stay. So a corridor with nothing in it, so we just go straight through. I was tempted to put monsters in every corridor, or you roll to a monster in a corridor, but then I don't know, it might be too many monsters and stuff. So we go through here, and then we get to, I'm going to sellotape this like that, because I don't trust my jigsaw skills. So we've gone, let's put this together, so we've gone up there, gone up there. Let's try to make it look half decent. Put that over here. Right, and then what do we want? 1, 4. So they're not connected, but we've gone up there. We're here. 1, 4, 3. 1, 4, 3. And we entered a new room. It already has a search on it. So let's put this to the side. I guess remembering where we've been. I wonder if that's going to be an issue. I guess. No, because you've got the numbers. You've got the numbers to know exactly which one to go on to. That's fine. The numbers will tell you the way. Right, so we're going here. And we've got number 25 straight off the bat. Do we want to do 25? I suppose we probably do. Because you have no idea what it's going to be. So on this there's only one, here on the back, I should be paying more attention to this. Reception room we're in. And it says 1 item to get. Healing tonic. There's a healing tonic. Is that an item? I've got to just quickly cheat and check. Because we've got a few different cards. Let me just check. No, it's not an item. Because it's not an item. So it says here healing tonic's 25, but I've done them as 20. Anyway, we've got a healing tonic. Let's grab that and put it in our satchel. I mean, you don't have to, you can eat it straight, use it straight away. What is our health? We might as well use it straight away. We're doing it as, well, shouldn't we? I don't know whether to be at 20 or 25. Because we're doing them at 20. I guess if we die too easily, we'll triple it up to 25. So we're using that straight away, so that can go in our used pile. Yeah, we didn't use it. Okay, that's fine. That can go in. 1, top of that. So we'll get our 20 from 60, 70, 50, 70. Might as well use it straight away. So that's good. So there's an item in here, one item. Let's go north to 144, I suppose. Okay. Okay, so we can go northeast or west. Which way do we want to go? Further into the room or around the corner? Should we stick to the corners? Maybe there'll be another one on the corner, 145. There is one on the corner. Yes, let's have a little look at that. Might be easy to stick this if I put this on this. And then add that to this. I think that's the better way of doing it. We've got a 23. Let's see if the 23 is good for us. How are we doing for time? We've got this time. Poisonous leech. It is not good for us. Oh dear. Right. Poisonous leech. So we can't flee the search ones. We should write that down. Can't flee search, but you can flee the wandering. Can flee. Cannot flee. Yeah. So we can't flee these. So they're only little ones, so you wouldn't need to. Right, let's put that down there. Let's put this to the side, away a little bit. Yeah, I mean, if we just hadn't stuck these to cardboard, our lives would have been a lot better. A lot easier for this, but that's fine. Is that excellent meat? Let's put that away. So that's out of the way. That was used. We've only got 2 of those left. We do not have much of a surplus. We don't have any surplus. So poisonous leech, that will go in our used fire pile. And we shall get ourselves a poisonous leech. Yeah, poisonous leech. There it is. There, they're only smaller enemies, the ones you find. I think we've got 4 different ones. I mean, I don't know if that's enough. We've got 1 plague rats, 2 and gelatinous glue, and an infected spider nest. Oh, and decayed called flesh. So we've got 5. We've got 5 different ones you can get. We'll do different attacks. I think it's not too bad. It's not too repetitive, perhaps. So poisonous leech has 35 health. So it's a more difficult one, and it will have. You cannot sneak up on it because you pick it up and it's basically an ambush. There's no sneak. There's no bow and arrow. There's no nothing. Does our initiative? Maybe our initiative should still work because it's within our deck. I don't know about that. Maybe I feel like our initiative should still work. It's only 1 card. It's not like a massive bonus. There's no guarantee of getting it, but it's pretty high with the daggers. But that's kind of the whole point because they've got a lower damage per card. You want to get the extra cards hits in. Let's say we can still do our initiative. I think the initiative's always there. That's not a dependent thing. Right, so we flip it. It's going to do a poison bite, 2 for 3 turns, so 2, 4, 6. 2, 3, 4 for hand. So let's try to make a bit of space. So we're going to get all of that 6 damage unfortunately. So that's going to take us all the way down to 70. We've got sneak attack, dodge, a stab, and a miss. We don't care about dodging that. I don't think it's not particularly high hit. We want to keep the attacks. Let's just drop the miss, I guess. Oh no, before we do that, we got a sneak. So here's we can use it. We've got a sneak, which is an initiative, so we could put that before we take that damage, and then pick up another one. But do we want to do that? Because we can't combine cards, so this is our strongest attack. I don't think we do it. I don't think we do that. We're going to just drop a miss, and we're hoping for a crit to come up. It's another miss. Not good. Another poison bite, so that's only going to be for 2. So it's going to be 4 damage, so it's less. But that's still going to be 4 damage, so we're 66. We really need a crit. We really need a crit or hits. There's a hit. Okay. Poisoned. Can't attack for 1 turn unless a heal is used. Right. Okay. Can't attack. Can't attack. Okay. Well, you have to put a dodge or eat some food. Don't really want to eat food. I don't think we can. Yeah, we could. We could get up to. Don't know if we can actually. No, we can't. Oh, yes, we could. Let's just leave it. So let's just dodge that. We don't want to be poisoned anyway. Okay, that's the end of round 1. There's only 2 rounds before we reshuffle to a smaller enemy. But still has managed to do some damage to us. We need a crit. A couple of crits and we'll be alright. So another miss! Oh, I don't believe it. Don't believe it. Poison for 2. Cannot attack for 1 turn. Unless you heal. So we can't attack here. So we can drop our miss. That actually works in our favour this time. We will be poisoned for 2 though. This is a very slow death coming to us. We get a dodge. We really want to get a crit. 2 and cannot attack for another turn. So we can dodge. Oh, we can't attack for this one. Yeah, but we can dodge. So we can dodge that. Yeah. Poison is for next turn. Got to try and remember that. Let's try to write it on here. Same thing we wrote for the other one. Cannot attack next turn. Yeah. So we can dodge though. And then we were not getting poisoned again, which means we can also attack the next turn. We could combine these to get 7, 8, 9. It's not bad. We really want to crit though. We don't get a crit. We get a dodge. Poison bite for 2. I just want to do as much damage as possible now, so we're going to do the 9, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll take 2 damage. We'll do 9, so that'll be 26. It did not lose 15, so it doesn't do attack to us. Not great. Not great start. Not a great start. It's, yeah. So this is quite an interesting one, I think, because of the poison. You get a small attack, but then it lasts 3 rounds. But if you get it later in the turn order, then it doesn't hit so hard. I think it's kind of interesting. But again, it's not super difficult, but it is just wearing down our health. But we do want to find whatever's in this room. I guess we do. Yes, there might be some players that wouldn't do that, but room by room. 1, 2, 3, 4. So get the poison bite for 2 for 3. So that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, unless I dodge it. Do I have a dodge? I don't have a dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, we got 2 sneak attacks, a back attack and a miss. Well, let's do the back attack. We want a crit to go with that, so let's do 3. It's better than nothing. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we pick up, we want a crit. We do not get a crit. Maybe I should just be putting those down there. 2 for 3 again, so that's 4. It's not nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Let's put the stab down. We really want a crit. 2. It's down to 21. We're down to 52. It's done a lot of damage to us actually. Another miss. I don't believe it. Another 2. Can't believe it. We have to put a miss down. Misses are quite useful to keep, actually, I think. So some scenarios. They don't have any misses. Maybe I'm thinking about putting misses into these monsters, but I don't think they've got any misses at the moment. Even just 1 would feel good. So poison can't attack for 1 turn. We're going to dodge that because we do want to do some attacking. We do finally get a crit. Okay, that's good. Poison can't attack for 1 turn. We can't dodge. Ah, no, no. Wait, hold on. We can go. Yeah, that's the next turn, right? So I dodged this one, which means I can use this, but I can't do that. That's what I'm saying. 4, 4, 2, and then we can't get that one. 8, so that's 16 from a 20, so that's 4, 5 left. It's good. And then we can't go to the next one anyway, so we're going to drop a miss, but it's going to do something to us, another 2, so we're going to take 4 damage actually. Down to 46. It's quite difficult. Maybe I should put the that's in around 2. Maybe I should put the heals up to 25. I mean, it really makes a big difference to how lucky you are with the cards as well. You can't flee these. They've only got 12 attacks for 12, yeah. So maybe we put in 2 misses. Or 1, yeah. We'll just switch 1 out for a miss. Switch 1 hit for a miss. I feel like they should have at least 1 miss in there. I think I might have to do that just for, it's too difficult because they're just always attacking, constantly attacking. I have to think about that. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're definitely going to put misses in, it's just a question of how many. Can't attack unless a heal is used or dodge it. Do not have a dodge. How much health they got? Okay, that's fine. So we can do our can't attack for 1 turn. Still trying to figure out if that means this turn or next turn. Can't attack next turn. Yes. Maybe it should be this turn though, right? You're poisoned and you can't attack. That makes more sense, right? We can't attack now, so we go miss, and then we pick up. It's going to suck blow for 5, but we're going to kill it. So we take the 5. We'll put 6 down there, just double kill it. We can crit that to make 12. We are going to take the 5. I think it has to be this turn. I think 5 out of 2 is 7. It's done a lot of damage to us. That. Actually, in the end, didn't think it would do so much because it's just small attacks, but it's just consistent. Yeah, we have to put some misses in. I don't know how many to put in. I mean, how many times is a poisonous leech gonna miss? I don't know. Maybe just 2. So we've got 12 attacks and 2 misses. Let's think about what the percentage is for that. Anyway, we have killed it, but it has drained us for a lot of damage. Put that back. Okay, we're back in our room. Let's go up to 146. We do. Oh, we get a wandering monster. Oh, and we're coming up from the south. Seeing us instantly. Oh dear, this is not good. This is the worst. We went the wrong way. We went the wrong way this time in this room. That is for sure. Because we've come up to the wandering monster who's facing us. I shall show you. So it is going to ambush us straight away. Oops. So we're coming up from the south, and you can see hopefully that there's a wandering monster in that top right card, and it's facing us, so we're ambushed. We have been ambushed by a wandering corpse. Is it a wandering corpse? What are we calling it? Wandering corpse. Oh, it's a wandering corpse and a wandering, and they're all wandering monsters. Roaming monster. That's what we should call it. Roaming monster. We're going to probably flee, but we can only flee after it's done some damage to us. Yes. So if we flee, we can only move out of its what are we calling that? Line of sight. So it won't attack us immediately on its next go. And we can only, yeah, we'll see how this goes. So we're going to draw what it's got, which is a back attack initiative. If we've got a dodge, we can dodge out the way. I keep it in once per combat. We can turn any card into an initiative. I do keep forgetting about that. It's pretty strong. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we get dodge? No. So we're going to take 10 damage and then run. We're going to give it. It is there. We're going to run there. They only have one card line of sight. We're going to take 10. We're down to 29. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, we run away. But we did take damage. We did not get our dodge, unfortunately. Oh, that was the worst thing it could have done. So I wonder if we can keep dodging it so we don't have to fight it. That's really what we want to do. So we moved, so now it's its turn. We roll a 4-sided die for its turn. It won't attack us because we're diagonal to it. We always want to stay diagonal. It's going 4, so it's coming after us. Oh dear. Okay, we need to go north to 147 to stay diagonal to it. Oh, and there is a search there. There is a search. Let's see if we can stick this down. Yeah, definitely the better way. Should we lift up 26? I'm a bit scared. Aha! It's a door key. This is the one item that we wanted. Door key. So we keep these in our quest items. I've been keeping the ritual stuff, what we've done with the ritual, and then the book and the diary are just a bit of lore, so we'll take that out. We don't need those. Let's put those in the very back of the deck. Yeah. Let's put that at the bottom of the deck. Right, we've got a door key. Our normal doors that we unlock with the door keys. So we've got them, we keep it. The card, we don't have a thing for that, that's fine. We're here, is now the wandering, we need to get out of here quick. We've got the one item, it's doing a 4, so it can't go any more south, it is still facing south. So I think we could go a long way, or we can go straight down and hope it doesn't roll a 3. Or we'd play it safe and go around to 148. Let's go around one. Let's play it safe. Let's play it safe. 148. So there's always I think there's always at least one healing item in every room. We haven't found it yet, but there also are creatures that we can't flee from. There's a locked door here. Should we go through this locked door? Just get out of here. 246. Let's go out this locked door. Why not? 246. Let's go out 246. We're running away. This is the best thing we can do. Let me go around. Right, 246, 24. Is it going to be these? 246. It's not any of those. Okay. 246. Where are you? Okay. Here we are. 246. We've unlocked that door and we've escaped out of there. And we've got 247, and then we've got another unlocked door. Okay. So we moved there, so we should roll before we go there. Wait, we moved here, didn't we? So it's go now. 2. We would have been okay getting out the other way, but we didn't know. Now we get out of here. We're out of the room, so that resets back to its original place. So that's why we have to keep track of that. And we're going to put that over there. Okay, and then, so that's out, so we don't need to worry about that anymore. We're going somewhere else. Getting lost. Doesn't really matter though. So we're going to go here, and then we've got 248. We're going to stick this together. How are we doing on time? Oh, we're out of time. We're out of time. Always out of time. Right, 248 is an open door. Where do we come into? Wait, this is a locked door. This is supposed to be locked. That's annoying. Is this a locked door? Yeah, because this is the kitchen. I know where we are. This should be a locked door. This should be locked. Damn. Okay, well I can do that. I can do that. That should actually say 248 read kitchen 4 kitchen A. Read. So this would be kitchen 14A. So that's what it would say. Read the card, and this is what the card says. This whole room is flooded with water. You cannot enter. So we've got a room that's flooded with water. We cannot enter. Okay, that's annoying. We have to go back. We unlocked that door. Oh, that's also one. Wait. Yeah, 246 is the unlocked one though. Right, it's 246 and 148. But that should be good. We only need to put the 1 down. So we're down here. that did not work out for us. Did not work out for us at all. We got through one locked door. Then we have to come back. So we come here and we reset our monster, which is luckily still facing south. We've used that up. That's not the right way to go. We have found a room that's flooded with water. We've come in, so now it's their go. They've only got a sight of one card, so we're still good. They rolled a 2, so they've gone that way. We're going to go down to 149. 149. Got to find where they are. Let's try this one. Yes, 149. Let's try to get this done before. There's another wandering monster! Oh my god. It's not facing us though. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Okay, we're here. I'm gonna leave that for the next stream. We got 2 wandering oh my god. Okay, we have to. This is not good for us. 2 wandering. That is going that way at least. Oh, we'll see how we get on next stream, I guess. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.